all of the dreams I'd make believe, thinking of sights I'll never see. I'm chasing a picture printed in my head. There's no time left. Images no one's ever made, colors I never could create. But if I could go back to this scene again for one more breath, taking every chance, I'ma give my all. Lost so many years, I can see my soul through a different lens, and the focus crystal clear. You know I'm taking my shot, and I'm coming ready or not. You know I'm taking my shot, and there's no way I'll ever stop. You know I'm taking my shot. Deep in my heart I feel the notes, singing the songs I've always known. I'm riding a road I never thought I'd find, no words describe. Illuminate this world for me, so many places out of reach. We've opened a story that's been brought to life. It's ours tonight, taking every chance. I'ma give my all. We've been lost so many years, I can see my soul through a different lens, and the focus crystal clear. You know I'm taking my shot, and I'm coming ready or not. You know I'm taking my shot, and there's no way I'll ever stop. You know I'm taking my shot, and I'm coming ready or not. You know I'm taking my shot, and there's no way I'll ever stop. You know I'm taking my shot. Chapter out on the edge of the darkest day, to be the ultimate master. I'll take my story to any place. Jumped in a race, I was born to run. Fresh out the gate, I'm not looking backwards. Billion my neck through the stadiums. When I'm gone, I'll never be gone. I'm on my way, a destiny old as the sun. They'll stay, they'll claim, but I know that I'll be the one. But I know that I'll be the one. But I know that I'll be the one. A legendary adventure, out in the wild to prove myself. This power too out of measure. I go to battle, don't need no help. Jumped in a race, I was born to run. Fresh out the gate, I'm not looking backwards. Billion my neck through the stadiums. When I'm gone, straight to the top, yeah. I'm on my way, a destiny old as the sun. They'll stay, they'll claim, but I know that I'll be the one.
is up, my turtles? My name is Jimmy, also known as Jimmy Tortuga, and welcome to the stream, my friends. Happy Saturday. Welcome in. I hope you all are having a fantastic Saturday. Wolfos, thank you so much for the 25 months. I really appreciate it. Nika, thank you so much for the 23. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, and thank you so much to those who followed off stream. I really appreciate it. Sorry for kind of lack of content and whatnot. Just going through kind of a rough patch. Work-wise has been absolutely crazy. Literally just kind of came out of nowhere, but, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, we're here. It was a nice little break last weekend to do the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Seed. The streams weren't too long, which was really cool. And we'll go from there. But I really appreciate all the support, all the love, all the months. It's really good. Let's get into some Arceus hunting, as we have been doing. I actually kind of pulled up a couple of different games whilst we were away. All the cake. I gave you the cake as promised. There you go. Boom. But I hope you guys are well. I got really no plans other than to hunt the Arceus, the Arceus Pokemons in the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl games. Until we get it, and when we get it, we'll determine. I'm really thinking I'm probably gonna go back to Sword and Shield after I get this. So we'll see what happens. It's like, I'm thinking that because you know, as weird as this sounds, and I know a lot of people not a huge fan of the Masuda method, it's like I really like it, so I kind of want to hatch eggs. I mean, the other thing I could do is bring the Dittos in from Sword and Shield into BDSP. And I could hunt Masuda method here and go for like Chikorita or something. But I think we could probably do something. I think we could probably do something in terms of like other Pokemon that I don't have yet. We'll come back to this game eventually. I was doing DAs. How are the DAs going? Thank you, Nightbot. I appreciate you. How the DAs going? But yeah, we're back to Pokemon this weekend. We'll put in some pretty decent encounters for Arceus because we gotta get this. We gotta definitely get in a really good amount. I actually thought I was a little further than I saw the 531. I was like, oh, it's like, or 530 rather. I was like, oh, I am not as far. Boom. Stunfisk is tanky. Yeah, Stunfisk do be tanky. I mean, it depends on which one, but still. But yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to go back to DAs yet. I know there's a bunch. If you guys do exclamation point decks, I fixed that all up. Kind of after Pokemon Home got its update. So I kind of fixed that all up. So that's all updated and everything. I think the only thing it doesn't include is the Hisuian forms and new Hisui Pokemon. That's literally the only thing that it hasn't done. And I kind of based that off of National Dex number. And then I got, you know, all the forms and boxes and everything. So I got all I got them all organized and whatnot. And once the Dex, once that page updates, more than likely with Generation 9 coming out, I can change the Dex and hopefully my progress stays saved. Because I will be very upset if I change the Dex and my progress doesn't save. And then I'll have to do all that over again. But yeah, if you guys do exclamation point Dex, we can kind of try to figure out what we want to do once I get Arceus. Like I said, more than likely it'll be Masuda method. I was also going through my Mons, and apparently I ended up getting that last Litwick. So I literally have no hunts on hold. Unless I kind of want to go back for Turtwig with Briefcase Simulator, which... No, I don't. I just don't. So, it's all good. Galarian Stunfisk is tanky. Is tunky, I've almost said. Yeah, that sounds about right. The steel typing makes it very hard to hit. The steel typing makes that very hard to hit. But yeah, we're back to shiny hunting and whatnot. I have hunts on hold, on Hild. Yeah, I mean, outside of, like, maybe last Camp Yoha ones, which I decided not to put them on hold, and then the previous Camp Yoha, I thought I still had the Litwick, but apparently I had 3 chandelures, or a chandelure and a, what is it, lampant? That's what it's called. I had one of each, and then I had another Litwick, and it's like, I still need to evolve some Pokemon, but I have Pokemon set in that place to be there, so, if I don't have it yet, I mean, it's there. You know what I mean. But yeah. I'm not doing that either for last Camp Yoha. Yeah, I mean, I guess I technically have Feeny on hold. I started that with Kong. But, meh. I don't know if I really want to continue doing the DAs on there. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what the plans are. I'm still trying to figure out what my plans are between now and the release of Scarlet Violet, because I'm gonna be honest, shiny hunting, it's like, as much as I enjoy it, it's like I really want to do something a little bit different on the channel. It's like, and I'm open to it not being Pokemon for a little bit, and then we go from there. But I just, my thing is just like everybody else, I don't know what I want to do. It's like, I'm thinking about doing a Kingdom Hearts 3 playthrough. I've done all the other ones, but I also kind of feel like if I do that, I should do the other games first, just because of the significance of the story, just to play them. But I'm not sure if I really want to do that either, to be fair. So I don't know. It's like, I'm still really debating, because I am about to get really busy starting at the end of August, going back to school and everything. I think I have more or less have decided to put YouTube on hold for the foreseeable future, after current projects are over. So I just need to summon the motivation to finish up my current projects. I got one more project in the work as well that is unannounced. But I think once those 3 projects are done on my main channel, I'm probably going to take probably a couple month hiatus with that. With YouTube as well. Just because I'm not going to have the time. And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be very honest. I'm not sure what I want to do with IC just yet. I know I've been saying that I don't think IC is going to be affected. It's like, I'm having a hard time right now just keeping up with my stuff. So, I don't know yet. I need to evolve Choodle into Dreadnought. Do it! Dreadnought is an amazing shiny. Do it up. Also, it won't be Choodle anymore. I have a Dreadnought alert. I don't think anybody's triggered it, but I do have a Dreadnought alert. It's expensive, but I do have it. So I don't expect anybody to trigger it, but I do have one. Boop. 538. So yeah, this is just kind of life as a content creator, just in general, one, and then especially as, you know, kind of more a hobby. I say I mean, I work on it. I do work on it part-time, but it's like, I don't consider this like a job or anything. Hence why I decided not to stream yesterday. So yeah, how does one trigger it? By tiering 5,000 or more bits. Yo, what's up, Kong? How you doing, friend? Kong, I need to DM you. Cause I got things to talk about. So I'll get there at some point. Yeah. Uh-oh, yeah. Yeah, I got things. What did I do? You did nothing. It's it's all me, Kong. Don't worry, it's not you, it's me. Sounds like we're breaking up. I won't do that. Right. I won't do that. I need to save. He's in trouble? No, he's not in trouble. I just gotta talk to him about some specifically IC things, as I literally just talked about. So So I just figured that's fun. Should I have said he's in trouble? Jimmy, should I have said? Yeah, I don't know. I won't do that as I need to save. No, I don't expect anybody to do that. I just kind of stating facts. I do have a Dreadnought one. It's just, like I said, it's expensive. And I don't expect anybody to do it. Outside of that, for the most part, my alerts suck. I need to really revamp my alerts. Oh, man. Boop. I don't want to retype it, that's fine. So yeah, I guess, I mean, like I said, I don't even know, but I'm kind of here. I'm just kind of here at this point. I'm trying to really figure out, I mean, I really like doing the resets and everything, but I kind of feel like I want to do things. Like, I liked Arceus because I always felt like I was doing things. I mean, even though I didn't care for the massive mass outbreaks, at least you were focused on the game and doing things and constantly moving around. This is just mashing buttons. It's like, I'm not a huge fan of the soft reset method at all. But if I want Arceus, I gotta do it, so, you know, that's why we're doing it. It's fine. But I hope all are well. Once again, happy Saturday. My apologies once again for not streaming yesterday. Just work was absolute killer. Ended up working 50 hours in total last week, which I know some of you, work 50 hours and whatnot. It's very rare for my company to basically allow me that, 10 hours extra time. That's, that can get pricey pretty quickly on their end. So, if I'm looking this way, by the way, don't mind me. I'm always distracted, so. I am always distracted. I should rotate my cam so I at least look like I'm looking at Arceus. Or move that over there, but I don't want to. So, yeah. I really thought I was a bit further. Image T distracted. I really thought I was a bit further on Arceus. When I saw the 530 when I opened up OBS, I was like, oh. I thought I at least got to 1K, but I guess it makes sense. We're probably looking at a little less than a minute per reset. And I've really only done this for like 3 streams, so I guess it makes sense that it was only 530, but it's all good. Hopefully we'll be able to get it, have some chill vibes, and hang out, and we'll go from there. Nothing. Nada. Nothing. I did something. Oh, man. Hey, look, it's the hot battle theme. BRBSX sounds good. Yeah, work was a bit of a... Like I said, we had a lot happen. Got some news that was, kind of meh. But on top of that, just trying to improve. I'm the network administrator, so just trying to improve the IT infrastructure of the company. And, that requires some downtime with the network, which is not uncommon. But we obviously try to stay up as much as we possibly can. And so obviously that brings everything down. And anything that could have gone wrong, especially Thursday, anything that could have gone wrong went wrong and then some. It's like an hour-long maintenance turned into, I think it ended up being 4. Yeah, it ended up being 4 hours. It's like I had only set aside an hour-long time because it wasn't supposed to take that long. And we just ran into so many problems, and it's just like, ugh. It's like, so, work go burr. It's like, I did manage to get it all fixed and whatnot. And I apologized mainly to the directors and whatnot, the higher-ups. And it's like, I'm sorry. I mean, I also apologize to those who directly worked on the systems. But it's like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. But I couldn't get it back any faster because all this stuff. So, is what it is, though. Boop. But we got it all working, all back up and running, and so yeah. I have to grind levels in AC Valhalla now. I wish you the best of luck, my friend. How much time do you think you have on that one? Because I know the last time I saw you talk about it, you thought you were relatively close to the end. So hopefully you'll be able to get that, get that done and situated, and you'll be good. Next level I need to be at is Power 160, and I'm at Power 135. Welcome back, Nika. So, I mean, 135 versus 160. I mean, I don't know how long it takes you to grind, but I know grinding just in general, just in general is time consuming, depending on where you go, and especially when it's RNG based. Like with this one, it's like the grind for, a shiny can be very real. It's like, or it could take, the one encounter. It only just takes the one encounter, I do wish you the best. It's easy to level up. That's good. Hour or 2. That's not horrid. But yeah. It depends on how many more times you gotta grind too. It's like grinding is definitely not my favorite thing to do. Thank you so much, Warrior Goddess. I hope you were well. Welcome on into the stream. Happy Saturday. Have to remember what day it is. Because, like I said, it's been a week. We do have a 3-day weekend, though. Monday is a holiday for the States, so I do have a 3-day weekend, which I am 100% looking forward to. So, yeah. I need to rebuy Valhalla. Do it up, Nika. Do it up. Howdy, Mark. How you doing, friend? It's good to see you. Hope I'm doing well. I'm doing okay. I'm tired. Kind of worn out from a pretty rough week at work. 50-hour week was put in. Which, like I said, is very rare for my company to allow that, but that needed to happen. Otherwise, it would be bad. I will when I save more money. Sounds good. Enjoy your lurk, Mark. I appreciate you. So we're just going to grind out this Arceus. Honestly, it's like what I'm thinking about doing, not today, and probably not this weekend, is what I'm honestly thinking about doing is doing like maybe a couple hours of shiny hunting. At least get some, get some encounters on Arceus or whatever we're hunting for. And I mean, it depends on what we're hunting for, but maybe while we're hunting Arceus, we'll put maybe 2 hours on, and then maybe we can switch games. Like I said, it's not going to happen today, but maybe we can switch games and do something else. Just so I don't get burnt out and, like, never want to do this anymore. It's like, that way, it's like I'm not putting as much time into, Arceus, and then we can, do something else. Like I said, I'd have to figure out what that something else is, but, we could do that. Why not do double hunts? I don't want to do double hunts. It's too much work, honestly. And I'm lazy. My problem with double hunts is that you're either focused on one or the other. Some are easier than others, but I mean, this isn't too bad. But yeah, I don't know. It's like I tried the double hunting for a little bit, and it's not my thing. It's like I don't like it. So kudos to those who play 2, 3, 4, 5 games at once. Y'all are legends. I mean, even 2 games, it's like I definitely feel like I don't pay attention as much to chat either. On top of that, I mean, if I could program the controller, which I know there's hacks and glitches or whatever, if I could program the controller to control, like one controller to control both games, then sure, I would do it. But my problem is that I have to have this controller over here doing this, and then I gotta have this controller over here doing that, and it like I said, it just gets complicated, and it also takes away from chat. Not that the chat moves very fast here, but yeah. 10 hunts at once? Yeah, legend. I mean, like I said, here's how you do the hunt. It's you lose focus on one of the other ones. It's like, so yeah, I mean, you're doing 5, we'll say 5 or 10 encounters on once, but since you gotta go one by one, since it's not automated, like I said, it just doesn't do it for me. It's like, I'd rather just focus on one game and be able to chat with chat. So, that's just my thing. But again, kudos to those who do it. Like I said, I've done it before. It's not easy. Will I do it again in the future? Probably. But I don't know. I really don't know. I will definitely say we'll definitely see how Scarlet and Violet is. That is going to prove very pivotal for things. So, yeah. I said doo-doo. Yep. Yep. It's very quiet in here. There we go. I was like, it was in the middle of transitioning songs. I was like, why is it so quiet? But yeah, Scarlet Violet is going to prove pretty pivotal to my content. We'll see what happens. We shall see. I mean, I enjoy streaming and everything, but I don't know. I think I'm definitely feeling the Pokemon off season. I'm definitely feeling it. A lot of people are doing all the Ironmons and whatnot, and best wishes to them. It's like I'm not doing that. Just no. I am not doing that. Sorry. I will take my shinies, please and thanks. I will take my shinies for now. So I still really am hoping for an early Arceus here, because I'm obviously nowhere close to odds yet. The odds are 1 in 4,000, because one, Shiny Charm doesn't affect it, so that's a thing, and 2, I don't have the Shiny Charm even if it did affect it, so obviously if it affected it, I would have gotten the Shiny Charm, but it doesn't, so yay. So what's the point in the Shiny Charm? Do the eggs? Honestly, and the Masuda method has 1 in 687 or somewhere around there anyway. Those are decent odds as it is, so it's like, in my humble opinion, the Shiny Charm in this game is not worth it. But that's my opinion. I mean, if you're gonna do a lot of Masuda hunts in this game, then go for it. But I might do some Chikorita hunts at some point in this game. We'll see. That's why no one will get the Charmin BDSP. I think there's a couple of people that got it. But I know a lot of the Shining Hunters did not, because it's like, what's the point? I mean, Radar has really, really good odds in this game, and honestly, Radar was really, really fun. I really did enjoy the Radar. But at the same time, you know, Charm, please. We're at 555. Let's get the Shining Arceus in 555. Let's do it. And boom. No. We would know on that screen. We would know on that screen. So yeah, that's kind of where I wish I had had things to talk about, but I don't know. It's just it's been a rough honestly, overall it's been rough since March. Like life and content and all this stuff, but yeah. Playing with random online people and someone is throwing in DAs, yeah, they do that. That's why I don't do randoms either. They can be worse than NPCs, and that's saying something. Had one. I remember doing a random one where the people are attacking directly at the other players. That was fun. Block them instantly. But I kind of like the idea. I kind of like the idea of doing Arceus for a couple hours and then going to a different game. Again, what that different game is, you know, something that we could potentially discuss. I mean, if there's a game that, you know, you think would fit my play style and whatnot, I could give you some ideas of what I have. That might be cool. Again, we could always do the Kingdom Hearts things. I don't know if I'm going to, if I'm gonna be honest, but we could. But yeah, OOTR? No. I know it's a joke on the channel and a meme and everything, but I think my solo OOTR days are over. For the time being. That doesn't mean that I won't change my mind in the future. Now, collaborative projects are still something to be discussed, but I did a really difficult seed, quote-unquote difficult, and that's mainly because I know the checks and everything, and I was able to beat the game in, what? I think I did, what, a 5-hour, a 4-hour, and a 6-hour or something like that. I did it in like 13 hours, 45 minutes. It's like, it was not bad at all. It's like that's basically 100%ing the game. In randomizer style, nonetheless, but, you know, but yeah. I still need to finish Breath of the Wild. I need to get the game first. I don't have access to the game anymore. Not saying I can't get access. That is something that I could do. That is a suggestion. I would just need to get access to the game again, which, again, like that shouldn't be too difficult. But yeah, that could be a thing. I thought about doing Majora's Mask as well. I don't know yet. I should give it a fair shot on my own. But, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I'm looking at my Twitch activity feed. I thought it said that Nico Coca-Cola resubscribed for 23 months, 32 months ago, instead of minutes ago. And I was like, wait, what? I guess I'm more tired than I thought. I'm not keen on Majora's Mask. I just gotta give it a fair shot is all. I just gotta give it a fair shot. And I mean, I have access to Majora's Mask. I got Nintendo Switch Online, so I can play it on that way. That being said, I would probably emulate it, but people say that the online version sucks. But I don't know. I don't know. I haven't played it yet, so. I didn't know you 32 months ago? Probably not, no. It does? Yeah, so I'd probably just emulate it. I would probably just emulate it. Hey, Lucamine Battle. I love this one. So, I mean, that's something that we could do. I mean, like I said, this is just to kind of break it up for my sake, because I feel like if I do a bunch of Arceus resets, then, you know, that's a thing. But, yeah. Kong has a bad opinion on Majora's Mask. I mean, it's an opinion, though. I feel like he can kind of judge the game because, I mean, while he didn't beat it, he, you know, he's played through the majority of the game. So, I mean, that's your opinion, and it is what it is. I know it's a lot of people's favorite game. So, I mean, I can respect it. Another game I wouldn't mind playing is Twilight Princess. I watched a little bit of, you know, obviously Chaos played a little bit of it. So I watched a little bit of that, and it's like, I actually think that game looks really fun to do. I should definitely do Twilight Princess. See, the problem with that one is that I don't have that game. It's like, so I don't know how I would play it. I only like it for the cats. Yeah. Is there something wrong with that, Kappa? Is there something wrong with that? Yeah, it's tough to find. We actually found it at PAX. It was like $109, but we found it. That was a bad time to take a drink. Morning. Yo, what's up, Mitch? How you doing, friend? Good after morning. No, that's not a bad thing. Yo, let's go. Good after morning, Mitch. It's good to see you. I can download it. Yo. And play it on an emulator. See, the thing is, that makes it illegal since I don't technically own the game. Emulators are cool if you own the game. And even then, sometimes that is questionable, but... legally, you can emulate a game you own because you can back it up. You actually have the right to back up your game. But yeah. Boop. Not too bad. How about you? I'm tired. I just worked 50 hours this past week, so yeah. But I didn't own OOTR. I own, like... Yeah, I have access to... I own Ocarina of Time. Twice, technically. And then, you know, I technically don't own all the other Pokemon randomizers that I did, but I own the game. So, yeah. I don't own OOTR. Wish I did. Wish I did. Yeah, so it's like, I will only play games that I own. I do want to try to keep things, you know, as legit as I possibly can. It got me there. I wish I owned. I do wish I owned OOTR, though. That'd be cool. You can't own a randomizer. Sadly. This mill tank is annoying to kill. It always is. So how are you doing, Mitch? It's good to see you. I feel like I haven't gotten a chance to talk to you since I last saw you, which is a while ago. Nope. It's tough to find. Yeah. My other problem is trying to spend $109 on a game that I'll probably only play once. Dun, 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 dun. Been tired. Lots of really hot days last week. Lost a lot of really day. Yeah, that'd be true. It's not going to get much better as time progresses. Because summer right around the corner. Got about a month. A little less than now. I'm sorry it's been hot. I think that was the last time we talked, although I think that was at your other job. But it's like, you said you have air conditioning, but where you worked. But like I said, I think that was before you switched jobs. You're like, yep, nope. No air conditioning. Zero of the air conditioning. 567, 567, let's go! Woo! Yeah! Woo woo! Nope. Excuse me. I just had a lot of maintenance sweat at my work. Like I said, trying to arrange the infrastructure to just kind of be more stable overall. You know, kind of being my job as the network admin. The computer infrastructure needs to be more stable, and just a lot of downtime and a lot of just things that you don't anticipate happened, and we're taught to anticipate things, and I anticipated things. I just definitely missed the mark on my timeline, so experience is everything. But it's not bad. Definitely looking forward to this weekend rather. And then I'm off. Yeah, I'm off Monday. I think it's the first week of June I'm off. So that'll be fun. Took the week off just to kind of do an early time off for just to kind of chill. Time for you to relax? Yeah. Yeah, probably. You have a 4-day weekend next week? Nice. That's always fun. Those 4-day weekends are always nice. We don't get a ton of those here in the States. Actually, really at all. Yeah, usually, I mean, we usually don't have like a Thursday, Friday, or, you know, a double holiday. But, yeah. Thursday and Friday. Yeah, I can only really think of the only time that we really do that is right around Thanksgiving time. Our Thanksgiving is like the 3rd or 4th Thursday of November. I forget what it is. I think it's the 4th Thursday of November, and a lot of places typically give you that Friday off as well. My work does not, but we have the option to kind of what is known as float the holiday. So, what I typically do is that, I typically will move a different holiday that, I say I don't celebrate. I do. It's like, but, you know, I can always celebrate, you know, things and honor things on any day of the year. It doesn't have to be the holiday. That's how I look at it. You know, it is important, but yeah. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that. So you get Thursday and Friday off. That's cool, though. I hope you enjoy your 4-day weekend. That's really, like I said, that's really nice. But yeah, so yeah, the weekend of Thanksgiving, I'll have a 4-day weekend because I'll take Thursday, I'll float that holiday to that next Friday, so I'll use that instead of using our paid time off. And then we typically have Saturday, Sunday off anyway. So yeah, that's really the only time, like, holiday-wise I get a 4-day weekend. Otherwise, like, if I want a 4-day weekend, I gotta take paid time off, which, you know, that's why it's there. But... Yeah, not gonna lie, the first week of June, if I didn't already make plans and whatnot, I'd probably cancel it. There's a lot going on at work right now, and I think I'm gonna get swamped when I go back. It's like, if I didn't already make the plans and arrange things, I would probably, like, be like, I'm not taking that time off. But it's all good. I mean, that's why they call it a job, and you gotta work. It's all good. Boop. So yeah, schedule for this weekend. I should be live at 1 o'clock tomorrow, as normally scheduled. Again, sorry for not streaming last night. Just was crazy. I'll probably stream Monday morning since I'm off. I don't have plans until the afternoon. Early afternoon, so it won't be a super long stream, but I don't have plans until the afternoon. So I will more than likely stream in the morning on Monday. We'll probably do either more Arceus or probably more Arceus. Hunting Arceus, that is. I need to make sure that I'm clear. I don't know, I'm still trying to think if I want to go back to Legends Arceus at some point. I mean, I kind of do, because there's still Hisui forms that I want. I'd love to get Braviary. That would be really cool. I gotta find Rufflet, like, outbreaks. But that's fun. I could hunt Arceus. I'm hunting Arceus. I am hunting Arceus. It's right there. So yeah, here we are. I am Image. Image 2 distraction. Oh yeah. know how much relaxing. I'll tell you, my real relaxing will probably be at the end of the year, when I take my normal week off at the end of December. That's where I just basically sit home and more or less do nothing. My dad wants to do something in December. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I would love to, but I don't know yet. I'm also still debating if I want to go back to PAX next year. I mean, obviously I really want to, but I'm debating if I can. We'll see. We shall see. I'm playing with somebody called Nate. Hi, Nate. Good luck. Exclamation point Dan's. I think this is Dan's, like, most popular song from Nerd Out. I feel like this and Taking My Shot is the only two projects he's been in, but I'm honestly not sure. Honestly not sure, honestly. Dance! My grammar do done be good. Alright, we got the next one, 576. Let's get it. Nope. Nope. That's just a big nope. There are 0 Arceus shinies here right now. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. I do appreciate those who came out last weekend, by the way. I know the Zelda of Ocarina, the Zelda Ocarina Time randomizers usually don't do super well, but this one, I don't know if it was just because of what I was doing or if I was just, you know, having a lot of fun or whatever, but I really do appreciate everyone coming out. The streams, for what they were, did very, very well, so I was pretty happy with that. It's like, I do really think, and maybe we will start it this weekend, I do really think that what I'll do is that I'll hunt Arceus for a few hours, and then we'll switch something. Again, it won't be today, because I really don't know really what I want to do. But yeah, I'll probably, like, switch to a different game or something. I'm just trying to think of what I want to play. Don't know. I could do a baking stream. I definitely could. I could do that. I definitely would tell you that I sadly do not have supplies to do baking stream at the current moment, but I definitely could do that. I'd have to get, like, a really long HDMI cable so I could, like, stream off the laptop, or, you know, get a long, like, really long HDMI cable so I could bring the camera downstairs or whatever. I'd have to figure out how to do that, but yeah. that definitely, it's like, I would love to do a baking stream. I just, I'd have to figure out how to set it up. And I think it would be cool. I think that would be a nice charity incentive at some point, if we ever do charity stream again. which I would like to. It's just we gotta get there. I want to do something this summer for charity. I just don't know when I'm going to have time to, because of the uncertainty and stuff that's going on at work. Because honestly, I think it would be really cool to do I think it would be really cool to do like something. I think it would just be cool to do something. You know, something, anything. It's better than nothing. But, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of what game do I want to play. You was born to be a champion. No, not the shiny. Womp womp. Or a 581. It's not too bad. We're approaching an hour in the stream. And 60 would be 90. Like I said, it's about a minute per reset. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl did not do very well in terms of their loading screens, but we already know that. I'm not going to get into that. That's the only time I'm going to mention that in the stream. We'll talk about the other things. Yeah, I mean, the other thing is, I was thinking about streams, it's like, it doesn't have to be games. It's like, which then creates an even wider pool. Like to stream, but I honestly don't know what else I would stream outside of like a video game. It's like the baking stream. I do really think the baking stream is a cool idea. It's just a matter of getting it figured out and set up. That's all. $5.83. No golden Arceus. Womp womp. I really do like Arceus' shiny, by the way. It's really good. My game doesn't want me to get DA shinies. That's kind of why I'm not really in a hurry to go back to DAs. Not only do they not want you to, but if you're playing online with people, it takes 20 minutes, and that's assuming people are clicking moves right away. If you're playing with NPCs with the animations off, you can usually cut that time in half, but it's $5.84. These people are quick. That's good. Yeah, I mean, if you get a good path, it could be quicker, but it has been roughly about 20 minutes when I play with people. Is basically roughly that. So you get, you know, if you go quick, you can probably do 3 DAs in probably a little more than an hour. Which is, you know, 3 encounters. Like, if you're looking specifically for the legendary, assuming you get all the way there, you know, that's 3 encounters an hour. It's rough. TAs are rough. That's why it was such good to get Ho-Oh. 268 raids. I know people that, like, Dan Salgalio was 825 or something like that. 8 times plus over odds. It's like, so when you get a raid, when you get a hunt like that, it's like, oi. I'm glad the people that you're playing with right now are quick though, Nika. I've had people where they literally wait to the last second of the timer, and it's like, ah. I've had friends do that too. They'll be doing something else, and it's like, come on, I'm waiting. Boop. So I haven't talked about this on stream. It got announced over the weekend, question mark, or over the week? Over the week, rather. But Nomi and Jack, or Nerd Out, are doing a kind of, I want to say a competition, but kind of a community thing, where they invited over 180 plus creators. And we're going to see if we can get all the 151 original Pokemon as shiny. Pokemon Go counts, so you can get shiny Mew within that. I think actually Jack has that covered. He's been kind of working on that all week. So that starts on, it's technically June 3rd, which is Friday, which is midnight to midnight British Standard Time. So for us, that would be 7 p.m. Eastern on June 2nd, would be the start time on Thursday, June 2nd. We will be streaming the start of that. I will make some time to do that. We will be going for Electabuzz in Pokemon Let's Go. Let's Go Pikachu. Kind of dust off those skills. If I have time Friday before the end of it, I will go for whatever is still left. Otherwise, I'll just do my normal stream time, but that'll be kind of a one-off stream. I'm not sure if anybody is going to be joining me or not. I still have to work Friday, so it's not going to be a super long stream. But I will put my 3 hours in and see if I can get... We will be going for Electabuzz, but if we get anything else, we'll have to see if that counts towards the you know, the decks or whatever, and then we can go from there. I didn't see a ton of people pick the power plant. That being said, a lot more people have also joined since I last looked, so we will be doing that Thursday night. So, you know, kind of extra streams. I don't feel as bad for missing Friday, but I wanted to stream yesterday, but I was just like, yep, no, I'm tired. I would have 0 energy if I had streamed yesterday. So, it's all good, though. So, yeah, look forward to a stream on Thursday. Like I said, Thursday night. 7 p.m. Eastern, 12 British. It'll be cool. Like I said, we'll dust off the Let's Go skills. And honestly, the skills have changed because we have also since learned that the catch combos didn't work like we thought we did. So what my goal is that I'm going to get a catch combo of Electabuzz till 11. And then, since they're just going to be full odds with Shiny Charm, of course. Since they're just going to be full odds with Shiny Charm, I'll just enter in and out. Because once I get to the combo of 11, more Electabuzz will spawn, and that'll give me that alone will give me a better chance for a shiny Electabuzz because of how many of them there are. that being said, it's like one of the reasons with the that I'm not gonna continue catching is Electabuzz is just crazy. Wait, what about the catch combo? Months ago, they re-data mined the game and realized we were wrong about the catch combo. So the catch combo of 31 only affects, like, the odds of the 31 only affects the next spawn of that same species. All those Pokemon that we used to get were all full odds, or if you had Shiny Charm. Unless you were in the middle of your catch combo, then it counted. Then it counted, the lower odds. Yeah, I was mind blown too, Kong. I was like, I got so many good Pokemon from that. How the hell? I mean, it does explain some of the longer hunts that we did, but it also kind of makes sense and makes it a little easier because, honestly, in my opinion, it just saves me Pokeballs. Because normally you would want to get that 31 combo up for Electabuzz. It's like, but now that I know I don't have to do that, I mean, only for that next spawn, which, it wastes Pokeballs. It's not worth it. It's like, so I can just get to the 11 and do it the same way that we did. That way the Electabuzz spawns as much as it would at a 31, and since the 31 combo no longer works the way that we thought it did, then we just go. So that's how I'm going to tackle that. That's how I am going to tackle that. So yeah, just get that catch combo to 11 and just do, power plant resets. It'll be much faster than running into them and making them despawn, running into them despawning. No, just see what I get, kind of take a look around, and then go bark. Make sure they don't spawn as you leave. That would really suck. And I think I still need one more Electabuzz to complete the line, so I figured that was good. I actually don't even know if I have Shiny Elekid. I know I have Electabuzz in Pokemon Go. I don't know if I actually ever got it in-game. Oh, my decks, by the way, I did not count Go Shinies. I did not count Go Shinies. Boop. Alright, what do we got? What do we got, Arceus? Are you gonna shine for me? No? Okay. See? Knew it. Knew it. I knew it. We jamming. Might give Pokemon Go some blah, but I do have really good memories with Pokemon Go. Am very sad that Pokemon Go isn't doing well. Because it really was, and still, it really was a good game. It's like they're just making money-hungry, grabbing decisions. I was still very sad that I wasn't happy and thrilled with the Johto tour, and then to hear that they botched it anyway. So it's like it just sucks. It just sucks. I'm very sad. I might break the stream, I'm sorry. I'm not doing anything. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about me. It's fine. Nothing is happening. I don't see anything dropping in terms of stuffs, so... So I don't know what's going on. I didn't do anything. Not distracted at whatsoever. Nope. Not at all. Do, 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 do. Oh, shit. Not distracted, nope. How do we... I don't know what's going on here. With my not distracted. Lies! No, I'm not distracted, I promise. I just don't know how to work this thing. So say if I was distracted, isn't there a way to see what your library is without going in on the PlayStation? Like, I thought if I went in here, you could download other games, maybe. What? Oh, well. I have to go into PS4? Well, what if it's a PS5? Also, I think I figured it out. I think there's a firmware update. So I can't get online. I think I figured out why it wasn't working. I mean, I'm not distracted. What are you talking about? I can download the app. It is definitely doing some downloading. Well, installing now, but it was definitely doing installing or downloading or whatever. I mean, I'm not distracted. Stop it. No! I can download the app. What app? I don't know what you're talking about. Nope. Never. Jimmy distracted? Never. Never! So does it work now? Yeah! There we go. I figured it out. I mean, I'm not distracted. See, I could do that. Except I can't. Oof. Jimmy is distracted. I am not distracted. Oh, I know why those are locked. I know why those are locked. Glitch does really, really good work. I really love the remixes that Glitch does. Jimmy is distracted. Well, we're at 600 though. Nice even 600. Get the shiny and then we can move on. Nope. Darn it. Yo guys, is there a Pokemon Home category? That you all know that's the best Pokemon game out there. Maybe we should switch to that and play Pokemon Home. What do you guys think? I think that'll be better. I think that'll be better. That'll be best, right? There is a Pokemon Home? Yes. We should totally do that then. Play the best Pokemon game out there, Pokemon Home. See, it's so good you can play it not only on your Nintendo Switch, but you can play it on your phone. It's amazing. There's actually different features based on console versus phone. Yeah, you heard me right. Pahone. Oh, man. I also realize that says lock, so I can't even do that. I know why I can't do that. I know why I can't do that. ILCA. Excuse me, by the way. My graphics card is working extra hard right now. And I apologize. And I am sorry. And I apologize to it. But, yeah. Excuse me. My goodness. Alright. I got my answers. I mean, I wasn't distracted. Not at all. Never distracted. Never distracted. All honesty, thanks for bearing with me. I was looking at the PS5 to see what games I had for it, and I got a couple ideas. It would be really nice, honestly, to do the Tales of, I think it's pronounced Berseria. That would be really cool to do. And even going back to, like, Tales of Zestiria would be nice. Because those games kind of go hand in hand. That being said, I played Tales of Zestiria on my YouTube channel before I became a Pokemon streamer. So yeah, I should play a horror game. I don't want to do a horror game. I'm not a horror person. Tales of Berseria is a good game. I played a bit of it, but I never finished the story. I don't think it would be a bad thing for me to go back to Zestiria to kind of learn at least that story. Just so I can... Yeah, the Zestiria anime is really, really good. I really love that one. But, no, there's Berseria as well. Nika. 2 different games. Two different games. Yeah, the Tales anime is really, really good. I like how that doesn't fully copy the anime. Or the game, rather. I like how the anime kind of puts its own twist on it. You know, while still more or less maintaining to the same. But yeah, there's a bunch of Tales of games. And that's kind of where I'm kind of leaning at. I think that would be kind of cool. Because I really do enjoy those games. That's why I did, like, Persona 5. Like, I put a ton of hours into Persona 5. I say a ton, and not anywhere near to, like, shiny hunting, but, you know, it was a great deal. I have probably 400 or 500 hours into Persona 5. It's like, that includes Royal. I decided not to finish Royal because... After playing through the game basically back to back to back 3 times, I was like, and then starting Persona 5 Royal, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm done playing the same game. Even though I know Royal has its own spin, especially with, you know, new spin on things. So, it is a really good game. Yeah, there's a bunch of Tales of games. So I could do Tales of Berseria. I could do that. Ba-doop. I guess whilst I'm thinking about it, I mean, I don't have much on here. We'd mentioned Breath of the Wild earlier. Uno stream? Yeah, let's go. Never really did finish Pokemon Snap. Animal Crossing, meh. And then I have access to Nintendo 64, all of this stuff. Yeah, I don't really have much. I have a couple other things. I have a couple other things on the Switch that you don't see. Oh yeah, let's play Uno. Uno is kind of fun though. Uno gets crazy. Uno gets crazy. Let's play Uno. Uno. Ugh. Do, 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 do. That's behind the pocket. Boop, boop. Whoop, whoop. Alright, Arceus, what do you got? Shiny? Shiny Arceus? No? Okay. Nope. You know, one of the things that would be really fun to do if I could figure out if I could figure out a lot more groups of friends that would be interested in this would be to get a Grand Theft Auto 5 role-playing server up. I've seen a lot of those videos, and those are really, really fun. Those are really, really fun to watch, and I've always wanted to try. The problem is like you need a ton of, you need a lot of people in order to do a project like that. It's like, that would have been really, really fun. Would have been definitely different than the Pokemon content that I do. But there are plenty of, you know, GTA 5 role players. Like, that's their main job on Twitch or YouTube or whatever, is to roleplay. It's actually a lot of fun. I haven't watched a lot of those videos in a long time. No, I think as far as Pokemon goes, I am so ready. I think the biggest thing that I want, specifically at this point, is some news on Scarlet Violet. We haven't had anything since Pokemon Day. It's like, I'm also wondering if the Pokemon Company... We should be getting news soon.tm. Because if the past is any indication, Sword and Shield's second trailer released in June. The beginning of June. So I'm kind of really hopeful that they kind of stick to their pattern. And we get another Scarlet Violet trailer, you know, soon.tm. Because I want to know more about the game. Still waiting for Pokemon Sleep. Yo, what's up, Blue? Long time no see, friend. Still waiting for Pokemon Sleep. It fell asleep. Hello! It's good to see you. Hi, I'm alive. Hello! It's good to see you. Nice badge. I should say nice badges. Still waiting for Pokemon Sleep. Didn't expect that. Yeah, I have no idea what happened to Pokemon Sleep. Like, they never officially canceled it either, so it's like, what did happen to Pokemon Sleep? Like I said, it's just, it's Team Tired. It's Team Tired, you know. Wait, that's a command. Team Red. There we go. It's Team Tired. That was me this past week. I just worked 50 hours, so that's always fun. That was always fun. How is outside of, you know, I don't even know. How have you been? Have you played any of the new Pokemon games? I don't even know. Blue. Like the BDSP Legends Arceus, you have not. So spoilers, Arceus is in BDSP and it's shiny huntable now. I don't know how much spoilers you have, but oops, my bad. I've heard a lot. I figured at this point you probably have. I do highly recommend giving Arceus a shot with Pokemon Gen 9 coming out with the Scarlet and Violet. It's gonna kind of take... my guess, obviously we don't know, but my guess is that they're going to take the mechanics from that game, and that's how it's gonna be in Scarlet Violet. It's gonna be... I'm really hopeful and, you know, have high hopes that it's gonna be the best Pokemon game that we've had in quite a while. Make Pokemon less aggro, please. Yes, please. Yes. I have no idea how to pronounce your name, so help me out, but thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on into the Tortuga Show. I really appreciate it. This is a duo. Click. Hello. How you doing, friend? I am sorry that I am bad at names. Oregon. But welcome into the stream. Thank you so much for the follow, my friend. Yes, make the Pokemon less aggro, please. Paris did not need to be that scary, quote unquote, scary in this game. I love how Paris kind of became the meme of that, by the way, because it was a lot of peaceful Pokemon. But yeah, my English is bad because I'm French. It's all good, my friend. It's all good. I understand. But thank you for the follow. Paris is evil. It really didn't. It's just the Paris do be evil though. I don't know why they made Paris so angry. What are some of the other mons that are like you didn't think they would be very aggressive? Like, especially you think back with the Paris episode in the original like anime. It's like it was a very skittish Paris. I know it's not like the typical nature of like Paris in general, but you think about that. It's so funny to think about that, to be fair. But yeah, I'm really hopeful. I'm really hopeful for some news very, very soon. Yo, what's up, Yuppie? Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. It's good to see you. Oh gosh, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. There it is. There's the bot. Thank you so much, Yuppie. How you doing, friend? All right, who do we see? We see Voltex, Crimson. How you doing, Yuppie? It's good to see you. Houdini, love that name. Welcome on in. Lovebite, how you doing? Bridget, it's good to see you. Tulipa, Jet, Exilia, Lights Out, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream, my friends. Thank you so much, Yuppie, for coming out to the stream. And Raiders, welcome on in. Thank you so much for coming on in. My name is Jimmy, also known as Yimage Tortuga. And I do primarily Pokemon content. We are hunting, obviously, for Arceus. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Thank you for the shout out for Yuppie. If you were here prior, please make sure to go check out my cookie jar friendo, Yuppie Pika. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Voltex, Lovebite, Jet, and Crimson, thank you all so much for the follows. Welcome on into the Tortuga Show. Welcome, welcome. No, what did I do? What did I do? Did I say a name wrong? Did I say a name wrong? I'm so sorry. Yuppie, how was your stream? What were you doing? How am I? I am well. I am a little tired. Work was a little crazy this past week, but it's always fun. Yo, Tulip, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in to the Tortuga Shell. I really appreciate it. We are doing DAs for Palkia. 157th was not shiny. I am so sorry, my friend. It only takes the one encounter, and hopefully you'll be able to get it. Hopefully you'll get it in the next one. Do. Yuppie, no. I've always loved your emotes. Pikachu. All the Pikachu emotes. I love it. But guys, thank you so much for the raid. What is most painful is Palkia is hard to beat. Yeah, Water Dragon. Not very many weaknesses. Fairy. Right? That's it. Thank you. You're welcome. Fairy. Is there any other weaknesses? I don't think so. Dragon. Fairy and Dragon, right? And Dragon is not the best way to beat a Dragon type. Yeah. I was gonna say, I think back to Kingdra, the Water Dragon in Gen 2. I mean, it had weakness of 2 Dragon, but you didn't have very good Dragon moves. So it's very hard to hit that thing super effectively. Yeah, I can imagine. I don't look forward to going for Palkia someday. Exactly. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we're just kind of plowing away at Arceus here. It took me some time to, as you can see, to get the Ursaluna, well, Ursaring, Alpha Ursaring in Pokemon Legends Arceus. And then we went back to BDSP since I have Shiny Charm and Arceus in Arceus. I'm able to, you know, get the Azure Flute and get Arceus in this game, which is, you know, not Shiny Lock, so. But, sadly, it's full odds, so we're at 1 in 4,000, so still relatively early in this hunt, but Hopefully we'll be able to get it very, very soon. I hope I get it soon. I hope you get your Palkia soon. I feel like you should have definitely gotten it. You're over odds. It's like, you definitely should have got it. It's like, I can complain about my Arceus all I want. I'm not anywhere close to odds. I hope you get yours. I hope you get yours soon. You know, check back if I reach 4,000. Then we'll, then I can truly complain. True. But you got this, Yuppie. I believe. I believe. Welcome, Raiders. Nika, thanks for the shout out once again. But yeah, always tough one. Go over odds? Yeah, it kind of seems that way. I remember going over odds for Ho-Oh. It wasn't, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. Why, Arceus? Why, exactly? I guess in the grand scheme of things, because I know people with DAs went over. Hopefully you don't. Hopefully you'll get it before this. But I went 268 for Ho-Oh before I finally got it in DAs. That's a lot of... It's a lot of DAs. But it was okay. It was, you know, I know people who have gone 400 or 500 or 800 on shiny hunting and DAs, like specifically for the legendary. But yeah. But yeah, it's just kind of chill vibes. Hunt Arceus, reset, and hopefully we'll see, you know, a gold Arceus sooner rather than later. That's the goal. Otherwise, it's just chill vibes. We were talking about, you know, how we haven't heard anything on Pokemon Sleep since they initially announced it. As well as, you know, how Scarlet and Violet, how we think it's going to turn out. I'm very excited for Scarlet Violet. It's going to be really, really good. I am excited. 626, this is Stitch. From Lilo and Stitch now. Womp womp. I'll tell you, when I do get this, when I do get it, it'll be worth it. It'll definitely be worth it. Hence why I wanted to go for it. Also, remember to stay hydrated, my friends. Stay hydrated. Boop. Oh goodness, sorry. Like I said, been a long week, tired, so I do apologize if my energy level isn't still up there, my friends, but we'll get there. I believe. We were also talking earlier in the stream. We're trying to figure out like what we would like to do or what we would potentially like to see from me. Maybe in place of shiny hunting. I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily be Pokemon content. We've talked about potentially doing some Breath of the Wild. I'd have to get a hold of a copy of the game again first, but that's doable. We were talking about a game called Tales of Berseria, so that's always fun. Yeah, I did Ocarina of Time Randomizer last weekend, which was a lot of fun. But I'd like to kind of change it up. If I do Zelda again, I want to do like a different game. Like I kind of want to play a new game. Well, new to me, new to the channel. So. And really the only Zelda game that I've really truly beaten is Ocarina of Time. All the others are kind of open, though I only really have access to... I can get access to the Breath of the Wild, that's no big deal. And then the other one that I really have access to is... what's it called? Majora's Mask. So. That wasn't shiny. And yes, I did just recently do OTR Chaos. How you doing, friend? Welcome to the chat, the stream. So yeah, just trying to figure out like some things to kind of, it's like do some shiny hunting and then switch games. I don't know if that would be something people are interested in, or if I want to do it that way. I don't typically switch games very often. I have in the past, and I like the fact that, like with Twitch, you can do that. All you do is just switch the category and boom, new game. Oh, well, we've also reached 100 resets on the day. That's cool. Yay! We started out at 5:30 resets, so we've hit 100 on the day. Yay! Boop! 6:31. Let's get it. But I also mentioned at the beginning of the stream, it's like, as much as I love the Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizers, specifically, you know, OOTR, I think my solo ones are done for a while. I pretty much accomplished one of the hardest seeds that I think I'm ever going to attempt on the channel. That being said, collaborative ones I'm still, you know, willing to do, you know, if, you know, it's a meme. It's like Chaos is asking OOTR, but, you know, I would do it. But yeah. Squishy Burrito Kitty, thank you so much for the follow, and wishing Chad a nice day. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, like, those collabs, I'll probably do it. But, that's a guy, but yeah, I look forward to doing some other things as well. I do. Oh, man. RCS, Archaeos, or Archaeos? Or Archaeos? I can read, I promise. I say RCS most of the time. But I bounce between Arceus or Arceus, usually. I don't know if I've ever said Archaeos. Arceus. Yeah, usually it's Arceus. Or Arceus. But it could be the other one, too. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, usually I say Arceus. I'm the same, right? Yeah, I bounce because it's like nobody knows. As a Japanese, I cannot allow people to call it a different way. No, I'm sorry. What is the correct way? What do be correct? No, I'm sorry. I am correct, yay! Yay, I win. Oh. Just like, not the K, right? Oh my god, what's up, Mark? I don't know what's going on. Not the K. Yeah, this is fine. We're fine. Pika. I don't know what's going on. DK's victory, annihilation, and DK's freaking breakdance is like a champ. Oh, really? That's cool. I want to get strikers. Actually, that'd be really cool to do as well as strikers. Strikers Battle League. My problem is that I got the monies. That's my problem right now. Cool cat. Enjoying some Heart Gold, Soul Silver, starter resets. Yo, good luck. The demo is on the shop. Ooh, I'll have to take a peek at it after stream. That would be really cool. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, starter resets. Which one are you looking for? Squishy Burrito Kitty? I want to say, like, your full username because I think it's awesome. But yeah. And I have it, the game controls surprisingly well, if not a little fast-paced for an actual game. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. I look forward to kind of getting a group together and play. I still would like to get a group for Mario Party at some point. Tie between Chikorita and Cyndaquil, but I'm fine with any. Yeah, Chikorita. If we do Chikorita. It looks like a ton of fun. I am excited. I wish you the best of luck, Squishy Burrito Kitty. I wish you the bestest of luck. I should click on the name to see the picture. Boop. It is very hard to see. I know how I can see it better, though. I will do this. I am being hosted. I am not sure what that is. It's very hard to see. It's a burrito, that's a cat. Okay. I bet you now that I know what it is, I bet you I'd be able to see it better. It's a burrito cat, yes. No, I do see that now. It's just small, and my resolution is on my screens is small, and you can't really zoom in. So I'm like, huh? Also, I have a bright light in my face. Like, if I shut off the light, you guys will see a difference. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Just because. Boop. You guys see a major difference if I shut off the light? It is pretty major. So that doesn't help either. Burrito, that's a cat. Cat! I love cats. I have a cat. I don't know where he is, but I do have one. You love oats? Nah, I don't think you're weird. Not at all. It's like, is this something that I will do? Well, I'm not a huge fan of oatmeal, as it is. Oats. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Don't know. I can't judge, because I haven't tried it. That's how I look at it. I didn't try it, so therefore I can't judge. All I do know... I have a Palkia, by the way. All I do know is that I don't like oatmeal. I don't like the texture of oatmeal. Yo, Yuppie, thank you so much. Enjoy the shower, and I will, I'm sure I will see you around. Thank you so much for the raid. I really, really appreciate it. Good luck on the hunt. Thank you so much. Good luck on yours as well. AK Panther TY, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on into the Tortuga Shell, my friend. Yes, take care, Yuppie. Thank you for the raid. If I have a mod lurking, can I get another shout out for Yuppie Pika in the chat, please? Boop. Dun, 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 dun. Burn. Alright, so we got Arceus, not shiny, womp womp. But guys, if you were here, please make sure to follow Yuppie Pika. Fantastic friendo, cookie jar friendo. And just a great friend, great person. $33.39 soft resets. Good luck, friend. Good luck, my friend. No shiny on 3,333. Sag. It is Sag. Feels bad, man. So it'll be, well, 4444. No, that's not over odds because it's Gen 4. That's 1 in 8,000. So yeah, 4444. It's a good number. It'll be a little bit, but it'll be worth it. What's up, Nika? It will be worth it. I love the blue shiny Psyduck. That is adorable. Oliver's emote. Ooh. Yo, what's up, Soapy? Soapy. Hi. Yo, all the friendos coming out. What's up, Soapy? It's good to see you. How are you doing, my friend? Honk. I like the last one, honk. You're still full of cold? That doesn't sound good. Feel better? Got work tomorrow? Tomorrow? No. I'm sorry you got work, but positive vibes. Positive vibes. Nika had to fight a stack attacker, which didn't go well. Rip. Just use Earth Power. It'll be fine. That's what killed mine. Arceus used Earth Power. Yep. Bye, stack attacker. Well, I wish you hopefully a really good day at work. No shenanigans or whatever. It'll just be good. I was a ditto, so I couldn't. Also, I have all the emotes. That's a lot of emotes. That's awesome. And I approve of, like, all of them. The band one is fun. Band? Yeah, that is really, really funny. Nice! Nice, though. You're banned from the daycare. You were a Ditto, so you couldn't. Well, you could have transformed into, like, Arceus and then did Earth Power. Because, you know, that's totally how Ditto works, Kappa. It's Sun from FNAF Security Breach. That is one of the FNAF games that I actually never had a chance to watch. Or not, didn't have a chance, it's just I didn't. And I don't remember why I didn't, I just didn't. But that's cool. It's fun. Security Breach is fun. I bet it's fun. Yes, question mark? That's how Ditto works. I know for a fact that's how Ditto works. Kappa. Kappa. I'd like to play it, Big World. I don't know. I'd watch it. I don't know if I'd play it. Again, me personally, not a huge fan of horror games, but I like watching other people play horror games. And I get jump scared and... So we're at Sword and Shield now. We're going back to Sword and Shield. Honestly, when we get Arceus, that's actually my plan, is to go back to Sword and Shield. We're gonna hatch eggs, because why not? Poggers! I just don't know specifically what we're gonna go for first, but... you know, something with eggs. Ew, Masuda. I actually like the Masuda method. It's like, I probably won't go for anything that has a large egg step count thing. But... I don't know. I haven't really decided. There's still some Galarian Mons that I really want to get to. So... I need to look. I need to see what Pokemon I still need. And we'll choose, but like I said, that'll be after we get Arceus. If I shiny hunt, it'll be for Arceus. Your last Masuda shiny was Scyther and 286 in Sword. Honestly, I don't remember what my last one was. It was probably like Litwick. It's a Scizor now. Nice. I mean, it was probably Litwick, but honestly, I have no idea what my last Sword and Shield egg shiny was. Could double check on the YouTube channel. Check that playlist. It's a Scizor now? Yeah. Mine was Squirtle. Nice. Was that for Camp Yoha? I got a shiny Choodle in Camp Yoha for Camp Yoha this past time. It was good. I went back to Sword and Shield because it's like I wanted to do something a little different, and I was like, oh, I got it. Cool. So did I. Nice. Nice. Yes, he did. Nice. From Random Encounters. Yep, I did too. Random Encounters. I was like, oh, I got it. Let's go. No way! No way! Shiny Choodle! No way! Fishing, Kapappa? No. No, I didn't fish. I do want to go back to fishing. No, I don't. I was like, what am I talking about? No, I don't. I don't want to go back to fishing. No thanks. Cat. I don't know where my cat is. Go for 1% fee bass. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. If I go for fee bass, I'm hatching the thing. Boop. I'm good. I'm good for the random fee bass. Yeah, we got lo-fi, chill vibes, all of the fun stuff. Hope you guys are having a very good day. It's good. We're good. Hopefully you're having a very good day, night, whether it's Saturday or Sunday for you. I really appreciate you spending some of your time here on the channel. I really appreciate it. Once again, I'm primarily Pokemon content creator. We're looking to kind of do some variety as we wait for Scarlet and Violet. Because Pokemon is, I mean, I love shiny hunting. I really do. But the Arceus is, you know, a little on the rough side, but you only get, you know, X number of encounters, you know, so quickly within a certain amount of time. It's definitely not the fastest hunt ever. But, you know, that's the way to get it, so we're going to get it. We're going to do it. It's good. We're good. We're over there now. I don't know why I moved to the left, but I did, and just whoop. I slid to the left. I did it. Just like the song did, right? Slide to the left. And then we gotta slide to the right after we get back. Alright, got it. In Driftvale City, let's go. We dancing! Exclamation point dance in the chat. Even better yet, do exclamation point cat. There you go. I didn't go to the right, but it's okay. We'll just let the things doing it. If you guys see nothing but like words, it's probably because you are either on mobile or if you're on desktop, you don't have BTTV installed. But yeah, Driftvale City is a bop, by the way. Love this song or theme song. Or just blind? I mean, yeah. That is a possibility of me being blind. Oh, that was a bad idea. We're 651. $651, lucky number 651. Let's get it. Boom. Darn it. It's all good. Like I said, I can't be mad yet. I'm not at odds. Not even close to odds yet. We got a long time before we're at odds. I love all the dance emotes that went in chat. Hello, Arceus. How you doing, friend? It's good to see you. Yo, Kong, enjoy your lurk, my friend. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging. Enjoy your lurk. Go lurk. No shiny in that one, friends. Keep going. I got to keep them going. Excuse me. Oh, man. Bow, bow, down. Boop. 655. Do the shiny thing, please. Cake. We love cake here. Cake. Ugh. My cat is trying to get in. He's just sitting out in the hallway like, huh? Like he wants to come in, but he's not. But he wants to. Cat. Image T cat. Stop it or I tell you I can talk. Oh my gosh. Stop it or I will time you out. Wait, what? Jimmy, oh, are you talking to me? My name's not Jim. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I don't know what you're talking about. Cat. I can't a toy though? No. No. But I can't either, so rip both of us. Should have seen me typing my title. It was bad. I just fat finger everything. I try to go too quick and because I want to type fast, and then it's like, oh, words are hard. Typing is hard. Sorry, toying. It's awful. Why do you think I lurk all the time, Kappa? My dad types with one finger. Just one, just the keyboard, just one. I mean, I don't use all my fingers. I probably should, but I do a little bit more than just one. Well, it is what it is. I remember back when I was a kid, I remember my grandmother was typing an email to somebody or whatever, and it's like it was I mean, it was lengthy for what it was, but like I look at it today, and I mean, I know computers weren't a huge thing back in the day, but even I could type a little bit faster than what she did, because she was like, she would hit, like, she'd spell my name. You know, she'd be like, okay, J, look at it, see if it worked. Okay, then she'd have to find the I, look at it, did it work? Then the M, look at it, did it work? Okay, I know where the M is, so she'd do it twice. Did it work? Okay. And then, like that. And then, it's like, it would be good. Jimmy. I don't use my thumb to type? Nah, I don't really use it either. Like, I know you're supposed to be... I know you're supposed to use the thumb for, like, the spacebar, I believe. But, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, so it took her, like, a good, like, portion of 30 to 45 minutes. I mean, it wasn't... It wouldn't be... It wasn't quite that slow, but it took her, like, 45 minutes to type... Honestly, like I said, it was a long message, but it wasn't 45. It wasn't a, you know, a 45 minutes. You could have wrote like half a book. It wasn't that long. It was more like half a page of a book. It was awful. And it's funny because it was back in the time of dial-up and everything. She was online that entire time. So when she finally finished the email, she lost connection and wasn't able to send it right away. Luckily, it didn't erase the email. But I thought that was awful. I was like, oh no. Oh, okay, good. It saved the email, so you'll be able to just get back online and hit that send button. It depends on the length of the email, Nika. It does take me some time, depending on, like, what the subject is about and if I can frickin' type. But yeah, I mean, maybe 5-10 minutes for a lengthy email, like, probably, you know, not the biggest book ever, but, you know, a regular-sized book, 1 page. It's not that bad. It does not take me long to write an email. Now, if I'm correcting things and trying to make sure facts and everything in said email are correct, it might take me a little longer, but that's double checking my, like I said, my sources and facts and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. If it erased, I would cry. Well, she was about to. And, no, we realized it saved, and... And yeah, it was fun. Well, fun for me, because I fixed it. Not so much fun for her, because she was like, ah! Oh, man, I hate computers. Oh, man. What's the music? Rival Gladion, remix by GlitchX City is currently playing. And there is the Spotify playlist if you are interested. Because I know on mobile this is hard to see, but the current song does play right above my face cam. But I know on mobile it's hard to read it. But most of the playlist is by GlitchX City. We got some from Nerd Out, and then the Driftvale one that we jammed out to was from VGM, if I recall correctly. Again, the whole playlist is in that music thing. You have not played a Gen 7, but I'll be getting a 3DS. Ooh, so that'll be fun. Gen 7, huh? So you play Sun Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Question mark. Which game are you starting with, I guess, would be my question. And if you haven't done that, I believe Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, those were for the 3DS as well as X and Y, if I remember correctly. Boop. Now, where am I going? I don't know why I decided to go down. I do not have a Spindo. Sorry, my friend. You can always check Discord as well. !Discord. I played X and Y and loved them. Omega Ruby was amp, but maybe now I can shiny hunt and ORAS more. Yeah, that'll be really cool. Good luck. You'd probably just choose Sun or Ultra Sun. My recommendation would be to do the Ultra Sun. It is a more polished version of Gen 7, in my opinion. Boop. Hey, we're at 666 Arceus. And wasn't even paying attention. Oh boy. Oh boy. Boom. Okay. It was not the one. It was not the one. I'm so excited to play more Gen 6 and get to play Gen 7. Yeah, I think that'll be really cool. I think that'll be really cool. I really enjoyed the Gen 6 games. X and Y were really, really good. And then when I played through Omega Ruby, it's like I thought they did very, very well in that generation, just overall. Especially for, I believe those were the first games on the 3DS, so it's like they did very well. Obviously, you had issues initially with Lumio City, I believe is how it's pronounced. Where if you saved in that city, your game crashed entirely. They came out with a patch very quickly to fix said issue, but it's like, so you won't have to worry about that. Don't worry. And then Gen 7, like I said, the Ultra games were the overall consensus is that they were better because it's what Sun and Moon should have been. But yeah. I wasn't a huge fan of Gen 7 myself, but I enjoyed Ultra Sun. Especially the climax of that story compared to, you know, the originals, but yeah. Gen 6 was tough. You didn't use experience share because I enjoy the grinding aspect of Pokemon. It last post game. Yeah, a lot of the newer games lack post game. The story was weird. I thought it was really cool with the introduction of Mega Evolution. It actually really wanted me to do more Mega Evolution. Also, that being said, we didn't really get a chance to super explore Mega Evolution. I wish they kind of did more with that. Also, why did the Gen 6 starters not get Mega Evolutions? That is actually a very good question. Like, me playing the game years later, why did the Gen 6 starters not get Mega Evolutions? It's like, that never made any sense to me. It's like, oh, I could Mega Evolve my starter. Wait. Wrong starter. I could Mega Evolve this Squirtle, well, Blastoise, Venusaur, or Charizard. Charizard twice, by the way, in 2 different forms. But, yeah, I never understood why the Gen 6 Mons got Megas. The Gen 3 Mons did. Yeah, I really enjoyed the game overall. Definitely, 100%. The games, I should say. I mean, I had Y. But again, it's like I never understood why the Gen 6 starters didn't get Megas. And like I said, this is me playing the game years later for the first time. No, yellow, Arceus, or gold, or whatever. Speaking of X and Y. Santaloon Forest. See, I enjoyed, I think for the first time, I really enjoyed Gen 6. It's like, I'm going to be honest, I really like Gen 8, which is kind of an unpopular opinion. But I really like the story behind Gen 8. I mean, I did. I don't know why. It's like I did. Johto was phenomenal. And then, obviously, Kanto still is, you know, it's the original. And, you know, there's not much story to either of those games. But I really thoroughly enjoyed playing through both. Especially Johto, because they improved so much with from Generation 1. But that's kind of where I stopped for a good while. I played Heart Gold, Soul Silver when it came out. So, you know, the Gen 2 remakes. But then it's like I really didn't... I got a copy of Y, I got a copy of Omega Ruby, but didn't really play them. I got Pokemon Moon, which it took basically a year for me to finish that game because, again, Gen 7 wasn't my favorite. I really enjoyed Ultra Sun, though, when I played it for the first time, because it's like, okay, this is much better. And then Sword and Shield. It was really, really good. I still have yet to play Gen 5, though. I need to play Black and White. And then Black and White 2, because apparently it's a sequel. So, yeah. Introduction to Pokemon anime. Doing minigames with your Pokemon. Having permanent, unavoidable affection system was great. Yeah. Affection system. Yeah, I mean, obviously, as time goes on, they've really improved Pokemon, like, mechanics tremendously. I think Arceus... I think the overworld aspect and the open worldness is a good start for it, but they need to kind of... I think they kind of need to go back to the traditional battling mechanics than what Legends Arceus introduced, because I wasn't a big fan of the fact that the speed stat more or less meant nothing now. I was like, I didn't like that at all. But yeah, the fact that you can befriend your Pokemon and, you know, basically have an invisible focus sash sometimes, or focus band, rather, for that matter. It's like, it's kind of like a focus band without actually having a focus band on it, and then able to hit crits more often, and able to expel statuses if you have a, you know, more friendly nature with them. So, yeah. A focus band, except much more reliable. I've had a Pokemon at 1 HP basically also use Endure, quote unquote, use Endure, quote unquote, because it survived. It toughed it out so I wouldn't feel sad. It's like, I had that happen, I think, twice before it finally went down, because I was, it was my best chance against that Mon, but yeah, it was great. It didn't let me down, that's for sure. You need new Joy-Cons? I'm gonna be completely honest. Legends Arceus is... I mean, you can certainly play with the Joy-Cons, 100%. I would recommend getting a Pro Controller for Legends Arceus. It just, in my opinion, it feels better and it makes the game more fluid. That's just my opinion. But yeah. So yeah. I recommend Arceus. Arceus is a really good game. That's another game that I really thoroughly enjoyed. I mean, it's still technically a main series game, but I also consider it to be, I don't know, a side game. It's a side, but it's main series, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's like, I think, like, the main series, Scarlet Violet, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, is technically main series, in my opinion, but that's how I look at it. That's my opinion on them, but, I mean, it's still, you know, it still is canon, I guess is the way to put it. Where, like, you get some of the side games, the Pokemon Snap, sadly, the Coliseum XD, the Shadow Pokemon games, those are side. Excuse me, the Rangers and what are they called? Mystery Dungeon. Those games, as good as they were side games, sadly. Haven't actually played or read that. Thank you, Nightbot. Appreciate you. Beep boop. Nightbot's struggling though with Twitch's API for some reason. I don't know why. Stretching. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Been thinking about getting all the Ranger games since they're a lot cheaper compared to everything else, and I haven't played them yet. Yeah, I haven't played any of the Mystery Dungeon games. I want to do something. I mean, that could also be a thing, but I'd also have to buy the games. Well, like the Mystery Dungeon, like Rescue DX for the Switch or something. That could be something that we do that's Pokemon related. I'd have to buy the game, which, I'm going to be honest, I really don't want to do at the moment. I mean, I could, but I don't really want to, if that makes sense. Kind of trying to save my money for probably Mario Strikers coming out soon.tm, because I'd like to play with some friends and maybe the community. But yeah, I mean, those are... I've heard very good things about the, like, Mystery Dungeon Rangers games, etc. Also, we're approaching... sorry. Itch. We're approaching 678. Can we get the shiny at 678? Or right now, that would be good too. Nope. Yep. Wanting a violin? Nice. Nice. Yeah, I definitely get that too. 100%. Save your money for some of the other things that you want. Like I said, it's like Strikers is on my list. And then I will probably get both Scarlet and Violet when it comes out. Maybe. I'm still on the fence about that one. But we'll see. If not, it will be Scarlet at this moment in time. Obviously, we don't know exclusives or any of that stuff, but right now it's Scarlet. I like red. If you guys can't tell, I like red. And womp womp. It was not 678. Got more lo-fi. Route 228 though. That's good. I like that one. It's good. There we go. 679. No dice. Excuse me. My goodness. Sorry. Sorry for all the yawning. Still more tired than I thought I was. It's all good, though. I did have G Fuel this morning. I actually kind of drank that relatively quickly. Not gonna lie. So far, I know nothing about the games. I've completely avoided spoilers, so I don't know which version I want yet. I'll probably get both eventually, but right now I don't have a preference. I'm really tired, too, because my sleep schedule is so wild. Sleep schedules are rough. Yeah. As far as, like, rumors and leaks and fake news and blah, 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 I tend to avoid that. So really, the only thing that I look at is Nintendo.com, Pokemon.com, and the official Twitters are really the only thing that I look at in terms of stuff. And then, of course, the official YouTube or Twitch, in this case, channels of those three. And then, I mean, I guess technically Game Freak. But really, those are the ones where you would get the news from. And especially, like, the websites. It's like that I figure is not spoilers. That's telling you about the game. It's telling you more about the game to get you hyped for it. So That to me is official news, so that is okay to be talked about. So that's what I want next is another trailer, some new Pokemon, because they will probably, in the next trailer, regardless of whenever they do it, they'll probably reveal some more Pokemon. As a frickin' loud car goes by, sorry for the noise. I don't know if the mic picked it up, but I certainly heard it. But yeah, I mean, in the next trailer, who knows? Your new favorite Pokemon will be revealed. I know Dan always says that, and I thought that was really funny because Dreadnought ended up becoming one of my favorites. And that was revealed in that June Sword and Shield trailer, 3 years ago. It's hard to think about that, but it's been 3 years. It's like, wow, time go burr. But I've got a lot of fun plans for Scarlet Violet. I want to do some more competitive. I kind of want to get back into competitive before the legendaries the legendaries take back over again. So really only use the Scarlet Violet decks, exclude whatever legendaries there are. And only, like I said, only Gen 9. It's like, make it, like, battle ready. It's like, I think that'll be really fun. And before the legendaries take over, like they did with Sword and Shield. I hate facing the legendaries. They're so overpowered. I mean, I know you can have it on your team as well, but it's like, they're so overpowered. I mean, they're supposed to be the stronger of the Mons, but Legendary's mythical. It's like, I still think they don't need to be in official tournaments. They're so overpowered. But we'll be shiny hunting, all of that fun stuff. It'll be good. I think during 7-7 there were way too many power creeps, so I stopped doing competitive. Yeah. Well, I like what they when I initially got into some competitive and VGC style and whatnot, it's like they limited the deck so much because of what Gen 8 was. And I really hope they do that with Scarlet and Violet. Because it's, the competitive scene is expected, or at least I expect it, to shift over to Scarlet and Violet once, I say once the game releases, probably like in the new season, like starting in January or whatever the new season starts. I don't even know when it starts, but, and I hope they cap it to the Gen 9 Pokedex, whatever that is. It's like, I really hope they do. Yeah, no, I think that's part of the reason why I stopped is because, again, it's like you got the legendaries in competitive, and it's like in the official competitive scene, it's like I'm not a fan. I'm not. It's like I think there's a time and place for them. It's just not a fan. Thanks, Jimmy. You're welcome. I was clearing pings on Discord and I didn't realize I still had it up. I was like, I'll send it. You'll know what it is. You'll know what it is. You won't mind, or you'll care. I don't know. Whichever. I appreciate that message. Nothing but positive vibes. That is totally what I'm trying to say. Alright, let's check this Arceus, and do you guys want to see Cat? If this is not shiny, you guys want to see Cat? I'll grab Cat. It's not shiny! Womp womp. You guys want to see Cat. Give me a moment. I will grab Cat. There we go. Cat. Come on, buddy. There's Cat. Wait, why did my desk not go all the way up? Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's why. I've got. Look at the kitty. Cat. Cat. Love the cat. I woke him up, so he's mad at me. Look at him look for ways to get down. Cats are the most adorable creatures. Yeah, he's not happy with me right now. I will put you back in your bed. There you go. There you go. Cat! I just dropped everything. Image T cat. I love the cat. Alright, I guess I'm gonna stand for now. Why not? Toy Story, yeah, it's the Kingdom Hearts 3 poster that came, like, with the, like, launch version of it. Yeah, it is. It's, Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, it's the, like, Toy Story poster kind of thing. I love the cat. Cat. Ah, the Ultra Necrozma battle theme. Very nice. I'm collecting all the original Toy Story toys. I want to start a Woody collection, but Arceus, why they are crazy expensive, right? Right? They indeed are. They indeed are. I've sent you a very appreciative message back. No. I just see nothing but negativity there, and I am upset, Kappa. I was gonna say, something like that you'd figure would go for more, and honestly, even 200 to 300 I actually expected to be more. So I do think you got really lucky too, yeah. Haha. Ah, man. Jokes! We love jokes. Oh, man. Ow, pain. A loose one in good condition? Yeah. Or even okay condition? Yep. A lot of those toys, you know, got played with, and when you use something, it wears down. And that's true for, like, anything. Like, legit. Cat. DS light went DS light went red. Blah, blah, blah. I can read and words. Read words. Oh my gosh! Time to charge. Yeah, do it up. Do it. I think gold today will be 750. I think that's a good goal. I know that's a little shorter than what I do, but we'll see. We'll see where we're at in terms of time at that point. Oh, I'm still mashing the A button. I'm like, why isn't it resetting? My my shiny counter just subtracted a number. No. It's like it's so hard to hit the button again. Make it go higher and higher and higher. That's funny. I hate when that happens, though. I like legit. I do hate when that happens. It's crazy. I can also hit this button and make it go all the way back to 0. That's fun. No, a reset. That's fun. But then I can just use the program to just go burr and put it back to where it was. I like messing with this program sometimes. It's fun. Not gonna lie, when you initially sent that, I read that as shiny computer. I don't know why. I just did. 3348, I'm seeing all three at once, so hopefully it doesn't take too long. I probably haven't properly, because I haven't played and I can't wait to play through it. Ooh, I hope you enjoy though. Get that shiny. You play it with a nice shiny, you know, starter. That'll be really cool. It's a very common game for people to try to do, like, shiny badge quests. You can only use the shiny Pokemon. But I think it'll be cool. Nope. Who am I talking to? Wait, what? For what? I'm talking about the Heart Gold shiny badge quest. A lot of people talk. Well, a lot of people do that. I was talking to Casper, the ghost. It's a ghost. Ooh, spoopy. When someone sends something, I have no idea what you're talking about. I want to ghost hunt professionally, but that's too expensive, right? Too expensive. Someone send something. I have no idea what you're talking about. Do, 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 do. Mystery dungeon games do have good, good music, too. I like being able to stand on the desk. My problem with the standing desk is that it's high enough to block my light. I mean, it still makes a difference, but you can definitely see a difference in the lighting of it, and I don't like it. I eventually want to replace that light with more than likely some lights that clamp to the back of the desk, and then I can control, like, from either angle. That's like, I think I'll probably buy 2 and put one here, one here. I think that's the way to go. I know Elgato has the key lights, so that is something I'm looking at some point. But yeah. Cheapest thing I bought was a copper dowsing rods, which is like 25. Everything else ranges 100. Yeah, I don't even know how that works. I have no idea. I'll let the professional ghost hunters do that and have fun. And so I guess Nika's not going to explain. Okay. I am confused at what she was talking about. RCS is not shiny. No. Be shiny. Yeah, no, I can't afford that hobby right now. I've been looking at different hobbies as well, because I as much as I enjoy streaming and doing videos and whatnot, streaming probably isn't going to go anywhere, but I'm thinking, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, I'm thinking of dropping YouTube. I mean, the channel isn't going to go anywhere, and I might place a playthrough every now and then, but as far as consistent videos, it's like, I think my time, I think my YouTube time is done. It's like, I'd rather put more efforts to streaming with you guys and playing games live. That being said, it's like, I still really need to figure that out, because it's like, there might be some good, you know, games that would work for videos rather than live streaming. It's like, so, that could go on, like, Invisible Corporations. I'm still trying to figure that out, because I'm going back to school starting in August. So my time is going to get very busy very quickly. I mean, I work full-time, as well as trying to keep up with, you know, life, just in general. So there's just a lot that goes into obviously these decisions, and I do think I am dropping YouTube after the 2 current series, which eventually will resume. Once those resume, and then there's one more project in the works that's unannounced. I think once those are done, I think I'm gonna drop YouTube for a while. I may do a Scarlet Violet Let's Play, and then if I get if I do get into Draft League, I'll probably post videos on those. But outside of that, like I said, I'm done. I don't have the passion to do YouTube right now. I need to stop using this DS and charge it before the battery dies. Or you can use it and charge it at the same time. That does work, I think. I haven't played DS in a while, but I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. $6.99. We're almost at 700 on Arceus. That being said, you know, we do have YouTube channel, !YT in the chat, or YouTube, !YouTube. My desk isn't close enough for an outlet, unfortunately, so I don't have the range. Oof. I can't help you there, then. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm trying, Squishy Burrito Kitty. This is why I have a second DS prepared. Yeah, and that's back in the day where you can just move the cartridges and the save data move with the cartridge and not the DS. Although, to be fair, as long as you don't have save data on the same profile, it's not that difficult to move save data from Switch to Switch either. It's not difficult at all. $700 for Arceus! Yeah, I'm thinking 50 more. 50 more will be a good stream. $750 is a good stop. That'll be $220 on the day. Can't stop the hunting. Nah, if you want to get the shinies, you gotta keep going till you get it. It's basically that. I haven't been so dedicated for something in my life. It's funny how that works too. It's like I never once thought growing up that I would have a camera in front of me grinding hours and hours on a mon that is a different color that literally does nothing else. It really a test? It's really a test. That is a test. Test of your patience. That's all shiny hunting is. It's funny. It's like I'm not a big person that likes grinding, but I like shiny hunting. It's so weird. It's like I'm weird. Arceus not shiny. Womp womp. Arceus has such a unique cry. Yeah. Yeah, and you hear it like 3 or 4 times in this thing. I can't hear it as well because I have a window air conditioner that's running, because otherwise it gets extremely warm in my office. So... No shiny. Womp womp. Ugh. That's cool. Refurbished is good because you know it's gonna do that. Shiny March Stomp. Yo, nice, Nika. GG's. GG's. Yo, Sonbai, am I saying that right? Sonbi? JS, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on into the Tortuga Show. How you doing? Sorry if I botched your name. Please let me know how to pronounce that. But welcome. Thank you so much. Poggies, the Nightbot with the thing. Nightbot did the thing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to change streams up because honestly, it's like I'm not really feeling resets right now. I go back to resets. It's like, I haven't done resets in forever. I just hate that it takes about a minute per reset. That's a big reason I don't like these things. Another big reason why I'm not going back to the briefcase. Briefcase simulator. So Son B. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the clarification. I'm trying to remember how I said it the first time. And then the second time. Son B, right? Well, thank you so much for the clarification. I hope that's the one I did right, because I'm thinking brain does not work lately. But thank you for the follow. Welcoming once again to the Tortuga Show. Shiny hunting Arceus. Not having luck yet, but we can't complain too much because we are not even close to odds. So we just got to plow away. Hopefully we get it early, and if not, you know, we'll get there. We will get it. I promise you that. We will get it. Hopefully before Scarlet Violet, but we will get it. Boop. All right, 706. Let's get it. Boom. No. It's kind of funny in terms of on-stream shinies. This will be my second. Sorry, third. I got an Uncatchable Starly when I was doing Briefcase, and then I got Mareep during Reversal's Radar Chain Tournament. I got Mareep that day, and those are literally my only 2 BDSP shinies on stream. I got Ponyta and 10 Pachirisus. Yes, you heard correctly. 10 Pachirisus off stream. Doing Radar. But after that, it's I really haven't gotten any shinies. I sadly didn't get any underground shinies. It's like, I'd really love to get a underground Chikorita. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Beep. 708. No, Arceus, why you don't be shiny? Shiny Arceus? Arceus? Sorry, no. I must say it right. It's Arceus. UPB Angie. Oh, man. Boop. Alright, 709. Let's get it. This shiny will be mine. That's what I'm saying. I really want this Arceus shiny. It'll be really good. It's a really good shiny, and this is the first time you're ever able to, like, legit hunt this thing. That's not an event. Yeah, it's not an event. This one is not an event. Shaman Darkrai is, but... I do have both of those, by the way. So I could do Shaman and or Darkrai eventually, but I'm thinking going back to Sword and Shield afterwards. Everyone has been doing my hunt, and it's motivating me to work even harder. Yeah, let's do it. I think one of the best ways to do shiny hunting is to watch other people who are shiny hunting. and it's a good way to do it. And then obviously if you have the ability and want to do it, you know, streaming is a good way to do it too, because you get to talk to chat while you're doing it. Obviously no pressure on that if you don't want to, but yeah. Yum. I like this name. RRR Gamer? R Gamer. I like that. I don't know why I initially said it RRR Gamer. How you doing? Wishing chat a nice day as well. Thank you so much for that and for the follow. Welcome on into the Tortuga Show, my friend. I got an SD card from my phone. I was having storage issues, but maybe I can stream it. I wasn't thinking about that. Maybe. Like I said, no pressure. Nope. That's not shiny. LOL. Sheesh. Don't make fun of me. I can read. Hope you all are well. Thank you so much. Do about another 39 resets. Like I said, we'll get to 750. Kind of self-conscious about my skin, so that's the only problem. Been trying to get over that. Hey, you know, you don't necessarily, I mean, if you're doing a phone, obviously you'll see your hand hit the DS. Yeah, no. 3DS capture cards are super expensive. You don't want to do that. But yeah, no, I mean, I get that. Like I said, if you're not comfortable doing it, then again, there's absolutely no pressure. It's just an option. But yeah, I mean, if you want to get over that, I wish you the best of luck. You know, find the best path for you to figure that out. But I wish you the best of luck, and yeah. Yep, can confirm. Capture cards do be expensive. I've looked into them several times. Nope. No shiny there. Yeah, no, that's fair. It's fair. Ugh. I got you. Internet do be safe space. I try to keep this safe. This space safe for any and all friendos. Try to do chill vibes and encourage you guys to, you know, just, you know, you got this. Whatever you're going through. That's like, I hope, I wish you all the best. You got this. I don't know when it'll get better. If it'll get better. But I'm just, I'm, whatever you're going for, I wish you the best. I really, really do. Obviously, I can hope it gets better for you. And if, obviously, if there's anything I can do to help, you know, Discord is a great way to reach out to me. I'll do my best. I don't know what I can do, but other than just keep streaming and provide the safe space, like I said. $7.15. Weird things every time I call me stuff. Weird, screaming at me, acting like terrified. It gets overwhelming. And then, and I wear weird things sometimes when I go outside. I mean, yeah, I got you. I understand. I mean, nobody should have to go through, you know, just because you're wearing something a little different. If you get weird stuff and screamed at you, and yeah. Yeah, you just want to enjoy yourself. Yeah, exactly. Boom. That's what I try to be here, you know. Be yourself, obviously, you know, we have rules to keep, you know, things in order, but relatively recent with stuff. Jumpy Arceus is jumpy. Yeah, we're good. Boop, boop. I encourage you to definitely be that here. 100%. 100%. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. What's up, Kong? How's things? Welcome back from the lurk, friend. That I totally know you're not doing anything on. Kappa. Boop. Nothing? I didn't do nothing? I didn't do nothing. Oh my goodness. Why Arceus? No. Bad. Oh man, this is fine. We're fine. Are you fine, Kong? I'm not even sure. I don't know what's going on. Yo, what's up, Chaos? How you doing, my friend? My name is Dad. Hi, Dad. Wait. What's up, my friend? Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream, my friend? Any luck on the shaman hunt, my friend? It's good to see you. Nika, thank you so much for the shout out for Chaos. It's like you knew that was gonna happen. That's how he said, that's how he ended. He said, my name is Dad. My name is Dad. I'm signing up. Boom. And I'm signing off. Stay safe, and as always, bird up. What's up? I hope you are hopefully figuring things out. I didn't get a chance to ask you earlier, but yeah, no shame in it. I'm not a full out set. Yeah, that's fair. That's what I keep saying. It's like, we're still, like, super early into the Arceus hunt. I mean, a nice early one wouldn't be bad. But, yeah, I mean, we're not even a quarter of the way there yet, so. You're figuring out legit nothing. Ah, that's fun. Oh my gosh. Yeah. We were talking about that earlier too, Wolfos and I. And it's like, at least with the housing thing, it's like, it baffles my mind because it just confuses me at the timetable on that. And it's just like, bruh. Yeah, that's what we were saying. It's like Memorial Day on Monday is like, what? Oh my gosh, he's figuring out how insane he can get and still be stable. That's fair enough. That's fair. Oh my gosh, I got the cat though. Wait, I'll make things better. I'll get cat again, so you can see him when you're not busy. Got the cat. Cat. I saw the cat. I know you did, but now you can see him in full glory and not be busy. I mean, you're always busy, but I got the cat. This is the second time I've woken him up, by the way. You can go back to sleep. He is so mad at me. Yeah, he's angry again. He is so mad at me when I do that. It's great. You think I wasn't paying attention to Cat? Yeah, but now you can really pay attention to Cat. Poor fake Cat just keeps getting woken up. He's not fake. I promise you he's not fake. Right? Right? He's not fake. He's not fake. No, I know where you were paying attention to Cat, but now, because you rated, your reward is fake Cat. I mean, real Cat. I mean, what? No, wait. Hold on. Oh my gosh. So welcome in, Raiders. For anybody who may not know who I am, my name is Jimmy, also known as Image Tortuga, doing primarily Pokemon content on the channel, going for Arceus, but yeah. Wait, wrong intro. What is up, Invisible Corporations? As one of the best moments I've ever done live, and yeah. Honestly, it's like what I'm really thinking with Invisible Corporations, like with stuff, it's like, if I really want to continue properly with Invisible Corporations, I think the best way that I could do that would be to live stream it. I'm not a huge fan of that, but that might just be the way to do it. But I don't know yet. Jimmy Kong hates me? Why? What happened? This is fine. Are you throwing? Kappa? Got a shiny Xerneas? Why would Kong hate you when Kong got the shiny Xerneas? Why would he hate you for that? Nyum. Am confused. Am very confused. But he hasn't? Oh, it's the other way around. Oh, I got it. Oh, okay. Sorry, Colin. I'm so mean. Yo, GG's Nika on your shiny Xerneas. That's a good one. That is a really good one. Do. Oh my gosh. But GG's, friend. Big hypes. I love how almost every time Nika complains about not getting shinies, she gets 2 today, and then just gets shinies. So I'm gonna get banned now? Nobody's banning you here. Not yet anyway, Kappa. I thought we revoked the ability for Nika to complain. I thought so too. A long time ago, but... yeah. I didn't complain though. Yes, you did. You're like, DAs are not giving me shinies. You said that at the beginning of the stream. Oh my gosh. SMH my head. No one needs to know. Everybody now knows. So there. Everyone knows, Nika. Everyone knows. It's on the interwebs. I'm on the interwebs. Hello. Internet lies? I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong there, but not in this case. I love the showdown in Kanto. Love the glitch musics. It's good stuff. Yeah, we're just, I don't know, just chilling. It's what we do here. Just chill. Hopefully get a shiny, but... hopefully get a shiny. So yeah, we're just plugging away at Arceus, trying to figure out more or less what I would like to do. Why do I want a shiny? Why do I want a shiny? Because its shinies are good. You'd want a sturdy knee? No? I'm trying to think of a good joke. It's not working, but no. I love the uncertainty. I'm just like, no. I want a shiny. Who says a shiny isn't sturdy, though? Kappa? I like legit thought hard for a good joke, and it didn't come to me, like, at all. It's like I didn't need to have a joke there. I'm funny. You can't out-dad Dad? Nah. But I can try. Make myself look like a fool. Alright, here we go. No. Not happening. Oh, that was the one that I heard. What I heard the other day. I cried. It was funny. Oh, what the heck was it? I heard it last night, and I can't remember it off the top of my head. Oh. Why? And Chaos probably knows this one. Why is your nose not 12 inches long? Because if it was, it'd be considered a foot. And there goes the rest of my chat. I never did the sandwich one that I said I would do. Yeah, I don't remember what it was, though. Image derp. I don't remember what the sandwich one was, though. Honestly, I have no idea. You tell it. I give you permission. Sometimes I start doing Mew impressions and I get addicted and it keeps doing it. Well, because Mew is adorable and I approve. I'm weird. Yeah, and? Hi, weird. I'm dead. It's like, is your Mew noises hurting anybody? Probably not. But yeah. Oh yeah, a sub. A Subway. It's just a sub. That's a streamer's favorite sandwich, is a sub. 0 out of 10? Yeah, it's good. That means it's a good dad joke. Boom. I approve. I didn't make a chaos. I did. I made the sub. I mean, joke. I mean, sandwich. What? So it's better than a 0. It's -1. Because I made it. I make the good jokes. It reminds me of the 2 times that we messed with Alexa. Hi.
Hi. I'm feeling puzzled.
Alexa, stop. But I remember we did a couple of videos with that, and it was the best, worst video I've ever done in my life. Playing Despacito for a marathon, I don't remember. I don't know. For the marathon, you don't remember? I don't know. Alexa, tell a joke.
What bag likes hot water? Tea bag.
Ha! Teabag. Hey, that's a good one. Teabag. Chaos teabag. Best joke. It's the best joke. It's the best joke. I heard that twice. Good. It's the best joke. Teabag. Get it, Chaos? Teabag. Ha. I noticed, I also noticed it's like, jokes are funny. Yay, I have no words? Of course. If I was in public, people would probably look at me weird and make noises, but yeah, I get it. I will embrace my weirdness, and they can get over it. Exactly! Boom! Bam! I love those words. I have no words? Just look above. Just be yourself. And that's me being myself. I have no words. It was so good, Chaos can't even say anything. You decided to create a new business? Oh, yeah? What's that? What's that? I am curious. Eyes emote. It's a place that manufactures bands? Oh. It's called OnlyPants. Whack. It's called OnlyPants. Whack. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Is that their logo? Yes, I did nothing. I am innocent. I am innocent. Boop. He didn't whack me in the marathon. He's going to the next time we do a marathon IRL. Because we already had agree if I become Image T Autopilot, he is allowed to, you know, just ping. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, my bad. So, that'll be fun. I will be whacked a lot. Exactly. It's fine. I'll be fine. Everything's fine. Exactly. Everything is fine. Oh. Me. Right? It's fine. Everything is fine. Me. I didn't do it. It's not me. I would be, like, better. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah. Okay. No! One pan? Yeah, I noticed. I was lurking and I was kind of comparing. I was going over here and then doing it here. And then I was like, yep, this takes a lot longer because of the reset. Because that I'm not going to talk about, but yep. Yay! You weren't supposed to reset? Oh, crap. Oh, no. Whoopsie! Wait, I reset over the shiny? Is that what you're saying? Did I do that? I probably did. Didn't realize it, was looking at... Nah, I haven't reset over the shiny. I gotta do all the resets again. All of them. I gotta do all of them and be on Image T Autopilot whilst I do that. It'll be fine. Oh. Oops. I did nothing. Nope. Jimmy, what? I did nothing. Stop. I'm giving you positivity. Don't worry about it. Oof, I didn't do nothing. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. That shows what Jimmy is distracted by? Nope. That actually wasn't what I was distracted by. I mean, it was Discord, but it was something else. And then whilst I was doing that, realized I didn't click out of Discord when I hit the plus button, and I was like, oh, I gave you negativity. Why would you do that? How dare? I could hear Nico from the other thing. The thing? The thing of all things with the thingy things? Louie! Louie! What's up, Louie? How you doing, my friend? Louie, I heard you were planning on leaving the Twitch for a little, at least a little bit, and I wish you the best of luck, my friend. Haha! This is a raid. Hand over the goods. I got a pen. You want a pen? What up, brother? What's up, Louie? I got a pen. Here you go. Merlin doing stuff. Here we go. Take the pen. What's up, Louie? How you doing? Legion Raid. What's up, Aura Ninja? How you doing, friend? Welcome to the stream. Cat Loops. Free pen. Let's go. I'll say about it. No. No. What's up, Louie? How was your stream? What were you doing, my friends? For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Jimmy, also known as Jimmy Tortuga, and I do primarily Pokemon content here on the channel. We are currently hunting for Arceus. Hopefully we'll be able to get it on an early, but yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in with the raid. Get this, Arceus. So yeah, I saw on your community tab that you were doing, I don't know if this was your final stream on Twitch for a while, or if it's just, you're just going to focus on YouTube. But regardless, I wish you the best of luck, my friend. I do. Hey, your turn next. Eyes emote. Yo, Louie going for Arceus. Let's go. It was hilarious. Yeah. Focusing on YouTube streaming for the summer. So for the summer, so there is a chance you come back to Twitch. Well, I wish you the best of luck, like I said. It's like, obviously, it's like, regardless if you're on Twitch, YouTube, it's still Louie, so, you know, go check him out. Go check him out. Good luck on Arceus. Yo, thank you so much, Cat Loops. Thank you. And thank you as well, Ninja. I believe I said that, but I did read that. I can't go for Arceus. Got to finish Arceus first to do this. Exactly. So that means you got to get the shiny charm, get Arceus, have fun with that fight, by the way, and then you can do this. There you go. Get it done, Louie. It'll be fun. Wolfo's wishing chat a nice day. Thanks so much. And the shiny luck for everyone in chat. From Wolfo's, thanks so much. Got your community to help you out if you need it. You got all the communities to help you out. Gots to do it. Yeah, you gotta beat Legends Arceus in full. In order to be able to get the Azure Flute in BDSP, in order to hunt Arceus, so that is a thing, but it's untimed. But yeah, Wolfo's also with the hydrated. Stay hydrated, chat. And Louie with the car redemption. Oh wait, Louie, I got to do the thing too. I got to do the thing. Do you remember that? I will be sad if you missed that one. I had to check if that was a channel point redemption. I never did ever make that a channel point redemption. That's why I kind of just gave it to you. I was like, wait, I was supposed to make that a redemption. Nope, never did. Oh, man. We weren't going to go too much longer on my end here. But we'll go a bit. And take the host. I appreciate the host. I know Twitch doesn't let us know when hosting is a thing, so I really appreciate it. Thanks so much. You know, enjoy your time. Thanks for coming in with the raid, Ninja. I really appreciate it. Aura Ninja. Aura Ninja. I'll just say the whole name. It's fine. It's fine. No, I hit the button already. My bad. Almost hit the button twice. That would have been bad. There's 744. Arceus. Dang it. I mean, it is Arceus, but it's not the other thing. It's not the other thing. I think it worked. If you did /host or whatever, it did. But either way, I appreciate it. Thanks so much. And thank you all for hosts and everything. I do apologize that I don't, like, acknowledge the hosts. For whatever reason, it's disabled in terms of notifications. So, yeah. Boop. Have a show on the creator dashboard. I don't know how to do that on the activity feed in OBS. I'll have to look into that. I will have to look into that. Because, I mean, it won't show also here in the Streamlabs thing either. Maybe I can just do it and then it just automatically goes through. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I watch chat differently. Yeah, I just look directly at OBS. It's so much easier. So much easier. I guess I'm taking out the Poketch. We got the Magikarp Festival though. Exclamation point dance in the chat. Let's get it. Nyum. It's 69 outside, so it's nice outside. Got it, got it. Got it. I am gonna open this one. Boop. That is not shiny. Alright. I like having you guys do it, but I gotta do it for this one. This is one of my favorite songs that I play on stream. Also, have some positivity, chat. There, I sent it to all of you. Haha! Probably won't know about the apartment till Tuesday. Yeah. I kind of figured that's what you were saying. Since you legit haven't found nothing and you're not going to find anything Tuesday, yeah. But yeah, hopefully you hear good news Tuesday. I remember last I talked to you, you didn't have a backup plan. I'm assuming you have a backup plan now, question mark? Boop. Yeah, that's fine. Good, good. Hope the fears aren't legit and they're just slow getting back to you. I hope so. Minus LOL. No. Bad. Stop it. No negatives. 0. All right. I think this is going to be the final... I'll have to kill you wolfos if you keep doing that, Kappa. This is going to be the final reset of the day. I'm getting hungry, and this is about 4 hours for the stream, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good here. We did 220 resets, which is, like I said, it's pretty good. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I'm Dad. Hi, Dad. What's up? So unfortunately, no shiny for today's stream. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys coming out. Appreciate the raids, all the new follows, friendos coming in, chatting with me, spending your time here. I really, really appreciate it. And we will be live tomorrow, more than likely about 1. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we're gonna go on a raid. I was gonna raid a fellow cookie jar, but I don't see any of them online right now, so I have picked out a new raid target. Have a good one, Wolfos. Squishy Burrito Kitty, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Take care, Nika, as well. Copy and paste the raid message right here. I really appreciate it. We're going to go raid my friend. I haven't raided her in quite a while. We're going to go raid Evie. Evie is a fantastic streamer. Usually does Pokemon. Currently doing some Mario Kart. So go give Evie some love. And if you want to join, there might be a way to join. I think they're doing viewer races. So yeah, there you go. Can't say hi. Can't say bye because they'll say hi in a minute. Yeah. So copy and paste the raid message. Guys, thank you so much for spending some of your time here. I really, really greatly appreciate it. Like I said, we'll be back live tomorrow. We'll probably do a pop-up stream Monday since I'm off. And then we have the Kanto, catch every shiny from Kanto thing from Nerd Out and Nomi on Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. That won't be a super long stream because I still have to work. So yeah, that's all the plugs I have. So guys, thank you so much for the company. I really, really appreciate it. And we will catch you in the next one. So until then, take care, everybody.